Shawaka district, one of the old districts of Baghdad, is a quiet place where fishing equipment and agricultural materials are manufactured and sold. It's also a fish and cheese market. The neighborhood still retains some of its old characteristics. The area was called Shawaka, a reference to the dry thorns and roots, the main combustible materials at that time, transported to this place from the outskirts of Baghdad. The neighborhood overlooks the Tigris and offers a great place for walks and parties. Until recently, this locality was a market for sellers of cheese, yogurt and dried roots. The majority were women who brought their products from neighboring villages to sell them here. This place was that of the cheese vendors. Their day begins at dawn, even at night, to prepare milk, cream, cheese. They carried their products on their heads. In this beautiful way, they traveled a long way to reach a Shawaka locality. Their difficult journey gives us the most beautiful landscape of women bearers of clay pots. The woman used to carry her pots of pottery on her head to arrange them pot upon pot and to walk in this marvelous way, mingled with grace, beauty, sacrifice, strength and tenderness. She was carrying all these loads, walking all these distance and crossing bridges until she arrived at Shawaka without dropping her pots. It is the marvelous balance. It's the art of living and the art of success. Her capacity is comparable to the one who walks on the court, or perhaps higher. Our star has been working on this balance since childhood. The difference is that she is not allowed to fail. She wears on her neck her breadwinner and the breadwinner of her family. There is no possibility of carelessness or error. Her goods, all her goods are on her head. Despite all this anxiety and this burden, she walks with confidence, courage and a smile to tell us that she is still this sweet woman, wife, mother and daughter. On the contrary, this painstaking effort has given her more confidence. It's the art of living. It is the art of grief. This delicate body growing stronger day by day, becoming familiar with these heavy loads, and this slender neck becomes stronger and stronger over the years, days, to balance all these clay pots. It is the capacity and the skill acquired by instinct, gradually, and by daily hard work. There they looked alike. There they sat on the ground to sail. I remember that day with one of these saleswomen. Her image remains engraved in my distant memory. I was still young. I bought gamer cheese cream from her in the morning and walked away from her. But my dish failed, and I lost my cheese, my wonderful morning meal. I walked away sadly, but she called me. She said to me, "Come," and insisted that she give me what I lost. I think she sympathized with me, seeing me go without my breakfast, and from her fine and hardened hands, I received the best cheese of this beautiful morning. And to this day, I don't forget this distinct taste and the most delicious meal of my life. In giving me the dish, she said to me, "Have your breakfast." She might be a daughter or a young mother, but she was kind and gentle, and her face reflected a deep state of rural serenity and a simple heart life. This wonderful woman didn't have the opportunity to learn to read, enjoy an easy childhood or play. Yet she kept her instincts and her optimism by instinct. She got used to sacrificing since childhood, supporting her family, then her children and her home. Therefore, a woman in the countryside is the strongest link in the family chain. She is the one who manages, raises, cares for livestock, plants, sells, buys and everything. These women are elegant and graceful. They work with dedication and love without expecting thanks or gratitude. There, the vendors gathered. They were sitting there on the ground, distributing around them the clay pots which they had just transported in this complex way from distant places. Here they waited for their customers and stayed there until the end of their product. Today I came to get my share of El Gamer. I held out my hand to the saleswoman, but she smiled as she disappeared in front of me into seagulls that fly away on the Tigris and gently approach people on the bridge Al-Qata. They left the place and we no longer see their beautiful face nor the wonderful journey of balance, but the place kept their perfume with pungent and unforgettable village perfume, with the scent of their milk and their cheese made by their hands. They left this dream place. Today we arrived late. The women of El Gamer and Shawaka were long gone, and the page of their history has been turned. Cities change like a woman's face. Professions disappear and traditions and customs and many things disappear with it. The place attracts me. The memory, I feel them, their steps, and I imagine their beautiful images and their body movements in harmony between her waist and her neck to become familiar with the weight above them. Their swaying represented one of the most beautiful harmonious movements that the nature has made. Another psychological session ends, and we say goodbye to the locality of thorns, cheese, yogurt, milk, the locality of the young girl and the loving, tender and devoted mother, the place of the river and the trees, the place of dawn, of the clamor of women, of the smell of cheese and thorns. Goodbye. And as Shawaka remains one of the ancient and oldest districts in Baghdad.